How's it going, Dave from Comic Book Investments? So in this video, we're going to look at 5 keys that are dropping in price massively by almost 90%. Yes, and I've also changed things up just a little bit so we can have different graphs and show kind of a different story, not necessarily from the peak, but also how has it been doing a year ago, 2 years ago, things like that. Before I get into everything though, this book right here, this Batman 423, as you can see right here, in a 9.0 first print, is giveaway, up for free. Doing a giveaway over at my website, collectorscomics.com. All you have to do is literally just click a button, enter in the giveaway, and then we will take care of everything else. If you win, we'll take care of shipping. Doesn't matter where you live. You live on the moon, we'll send it to the moon. All for free. All you have to do is click enter. If you haven't signed up already on our website, then you'll have to sign up, but that's it. If you already have been signed up before, you just click enter. That's all you got to do. Just go to our website, collectorscomics.com. It'll pop up somewhere on the left-hand screen, or you can go scroll to the very bottom. It'll say like giveaway, and you just click that. Or just refresh the page. I'm sure it'll pop up again. But yeah, go to the giveaway, check it out. Also, if you guys ever buy anything on eBay at all, like literally just anything, could be toilet paper, could be comics, I have a link in every description of my videos. If you click that link and then you go purchase something, bid on something, win it, buy it, whatever it is, it gives me a tiny kickback, and that's what helps me. More kickbacks I get, I can buy better books. It's very small, I could get like pennies, but they all add up over time. So anytime you're on eBay, whatever you're buying, just use that in the description. It'll say eBay affiliate link. Great. Awesome. Let's get right into it. Also, got an auction going on right now. Yes, this is our 9th featured auction. And just go to our website, collectorscomics.com. We have tons and tons of stuff. We got Amazing Fantasy 15 and a 9.4. It is restored, but it's there. Got a ton of Hulk 181s, giant size X-Men number 1s. Pretty much lots of good keys. Journey Mystery 83, Daredevil 1, signed by Stan Lee. Yes, Daredevil 1, signed by Stan Lee. So go over there, check it out. It's going on right now, our auction. It's our 9th one we've done. Basically, we've been doing this over 2 years. Do it every quarter, and a lot of good stuff. Ends in a couple weeks. Go check it out. All right. First up is we got Young Avengers number 1. A 9.8 peaked in 2021 for about $1,600. It recently sold for $257. Yes, a 9.8. That's down 88%. But in the very beginning of 2022, so January 2022, it peaked at $10.50. So that is now selling for $257. That is down 75%. And then a 9.8 in the beginning of 2023, so about a year ago, peaked at $485. Now it is selling for $257. So that is down 47%. So yes, this book has been dropping every single year. If you went back before it got the massive hike up, it was a 9.8 would sell generally around $200 to $250, and I'm imagining that's where it's going to go. Right now it's at $250. I'm looking at this graph, and it's obviously slowed down. It's not dropping nearly as much, but it's still dropping. I imagine that this book will settle around the $200 mark and kind of float around there for a little bit, and years after that, it's kind of anyone's guess. It could go down, it could go up a little bit, but I imagine it's still going to drop. Next is we got Strange Academy number 1. A 9.8 peaked in 2021 for $400. It now currently sells for $148 and is down 63%. And in 2022, the beginning of the year of 2022, it actually went up a little bit, selling for about $500. Now it's down 70% since then. And then the beginning of 2023, so about a year ago, it was peaking at $355 in January, and now it is down 58% from that. So it looked like this book came out, I think, 2020, and started going up. It actually, went up all the way through 2022, and then it's been dropping ever since. I imagine that this book will continue to drop. I'm kind of just looking at the graph here, and it's still on a downward trend. So yeah. This book will probably, there's a lot of hype of it, I don't know what they're going to do, movie, TV show, whatever, it doesn't matter. Also, the book came out and it was like hyped up. Normally books are hyped up like that in the beginning and they kind of drop. I imagine this book will continue to drop. I could see this book hovering around $100 mark, probably, towards the end of this year or something like that, 2025 or something. It'll probably be around the $100. You could probably pick one up for $100. It'll probably stay right around there. Next, we got Fantastic Four Annual number 6. And 8.0 is down 73%. In 2021, it peaked at $1,400. Now it is selling for $385. And then in the beginning of 2022, it was at $1,195. That is down 68% compared to today. And then in a year ago, beginning of 2023, it was selling for $735. That is down 48% as it's currently selling for $385. So this book has massively dropped. It's actually way below what it was, in 2017, 2018, 2019. So it's definitely dropped. Recently, if I'm looking at it, it hasn't really kind of somewhat stabilized, dropped a little bit. For an 8.0, this is typical for all grade ranges in this book. So it doesn't matter if 8.0, 7.0, it all pretty much follows the same pattern. I would imagine that this book is going to hover around the 350 mark to 400. So right now it's kind of, in my opinion, a little on the high side, but high side average. So that's where I think it's going to hover. And it'll probably be there, for a bit, and this slowly go over time. Next, we got Something is Killing the Children number 1. In 2021, this book peaked for $2,100. It currently sells for $575. That is down 73%. And then also for a 9.8 in beginning of 2022, it was selling for about $1,100. That is down 48% compared to today. And a 9.8 in 2023, at the very beginning of the year, was selling for about $630. Currently selling for $575. So in about a year, it's only dropped about 9%. So if you kind of look at this graph, you can kind of see it went up and then started going down, but it's been like flat for the last year and a half. It's pretty much been flat. So you're going to have little ebbs and flows throughout. So one month it might be down 9%. Another month it might be up 9%, right? It's just going to kind of, nothing's like perfect, right? So it's just going to be like this. So it's been flat. So I would imagine this book is going to stay right around here, right? And then so far for a year and a half, it's been about the same. So it might trend a little bit down, but I think overall it's going to stay here for a bit until something happens with the book. Maybe people lose interest in this book altogether and it just, eventually this goes down more and more and more. Or maybe more people find interest in this book or something happens with a movie or TV show or something like that and it goes up a little bit. But overall, I think it's going to stay steady around here. All right, last is we got Stray Dogs number 1. A 9.8 in 2021 peaked at $610, now sells for $65. That is down 89%. And then that same 9.8 in the beginning of 2022 was selling for about $200. That is down 68% from today. And a 9.8 at the beginning of the 2023 in January, it was selling for about $71. Currently selling for $65. That is down 8%. As you can see, this shot right up. I think there was something with a TV show or movie or I don't know, something like that. But I've said this a million times, just because something is optioned doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's going to get ever made into a movie. They can even get as far as directing, writers, scripts, casting, and even start filming. And they can the whole thing with the Batgirl. I mean, they filmed the entire thing and they canned it. So it doesn't really mean much. Lots of things get optioned. That's like the lowest barrier. So got optioned, obviously that fell away, kind of went down, and it's been hovering around, for the past year, $65, $71 is basically the same. So the 9.8 is slightly above case cost. That's what I imagine for this book. Case cost is what it costs to take a book, send it away to get cased. You have shipping there, insurance there and back, and then the cost of grading it, which is going to run you right around $50. So a 9.8 as a number 1 and like first appearance type stuff, I can see it being slightly above case cost. So I can see this book selling anywhere from like slightly above, so probably like $60 to like $80. And it's going to stay there forever. Like pretty much the remainder of its life. I don't see this really ever going much above $100 book. Like, unless something happens with it, beyond like a TV show or something that happens to be a hit. Even a TV show could come out and really not do anything for the book. So this book is always going to stay under a $100 book for a long time. That is it. Remember, enter in this giveaway. All you go is collectorscomics.com. We have an auction going on. Please go check it out. Tell all your friends and family. Tell your dog. I know your dog has really been wanting to get that Fantasy 15 9.4. He's been saving up his, scraps and his bones and stuff like that. And now's the time. Now's the time. It's a good time to trade in those bones for that fantasy 15. Have a great day.